again to explain another project that I was working on. This is more of a combined project. This is the Prey Simulator. My partner has made the Hunter that goes along with this. We're both using Rust for make this. He made the Hunter class, or should I call structure, because structures are the sort of Rust version of classes, like with Python or C++ or anything else. Of course, with structures, with Rust, they don't have any functions in them. You have to use the implicit or the implied part of that class to have all your functions. So that's what I've here for Prey. I and also with its sort of inheritance, has a coordinate, um, and with different types of values like 32-bit integer signed, so it can go positive or negative. With my Prey, with the Prey class, it has the ability to try to sort of decide where the hunter is, trying to see if it can check its perception modifier, like with Dungeons and Dragons. If you go out too far, you really can't see anything, and so um, but as its own actions, it can either um, well, as actions, it can hide, it can check, or it can just walk. Now there are a couple other functions like being hit or choosing or running that aren't part of the that don't really affect the deer specifically, but they do um, in the background with run. As long as the deer is alive, it continues making choices. And with the choice, it checks, and then if it and then as it checks, it can do multiple things. Check. Let me explain what checks later. But after it checks, um, it then goes through a choice of um, a coin flip, basically, of whether it should hide or walk. Hide increases its stealth. Walk just moves its location. Um, but with check, it needs to see where the hunter is, or try to see where the hunter is. And with that, the hunter it's supposed to call forth multiple things from the hunter class, which for now is just input from the user from the terminal with this read function, and then it sees if it can see it. If it can't, the hunter gets an attack. If not, uh, sorry, um, if not, it'll try and run away. Oh wait, oh, never mind. If it does see it, it will try and run away, and the hunter still gets an attack. If it doesn't, and the hunter still gets an attack, but it doesn't get a bonus to AC. So like if it sees its stealth is -2, but its AC is increases by 5 because it's running away. Um, the stealth is important because even if it runs away, the hunter has to see if he finds the deer. And then hit just sort of ends the program like um, but I added this part. It's not really used currently at this time, but it's just like if it did like get to if it ran away off the edge of I had it's like what I'm going back into like if it runs away off the edge of the board or whatever, it says it got away, and so it prints out that message. Otherwise, it just says it died. Um, and then it also shows the tracking. I used a vector in its when I built it in its construction, a vector of coordinates. So I can print them out and see what was the path that the deer went. So that's enough explaining it. Let me just run this by opening a new terminal. Now if you do change it, you need to do cargo build. But since I have that already, just do cargo run, and I need basic inputs, longitude, latitude of prey, goes out basic information like, hey, this is what your prey is made of, just so the user can know in what the whatever database, whether Cloud or SQLite, can be made. Now, this input of the longitude and latitude of the hunter would have come from the database uh, from from my companions, my partners, sorry, my partners per hunter simulator. So I'll just put him at 10, 10. Hunter stealth, we'll put it at 10. Oh, hunter was found, he's run. But let's see if the hunter perceives. If it was perceived, oh, he was able to see it, luckily. Let's see if he attacks. Nope. And so, um, he missed. And now it goes back to checking again. And so we find the hunter stealth. He was found out. Hunter perception 10. And let's give him a attack modifier 40. And so you can't really get past that. And so the deer died. And see, it prints out all the coordinates. And the deer is, and it just and then just lets you know what was the stealth of the deer. And that is basically my program, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please check out my partner's, whose name is Josh Pennington. He should have the hunter simulation printed out. So, hope see you all next time.